Good morning everyone, welcome back to Rallycross GT. This is round 6 of season 3 and we are in Autopolis in Japan. It's the first time we've ever been here in this part of the country. It's a brand new track, brand new experience to Rallycross GT drivers. Let's see what this track has reserved for them. It's a very twisty and tricky track with undulations and off-camber corners. It's not an easy one to tame, especially with sports tires and a 14X tire wear. You can see Rolbe there how careful he is on the throttle. He's on hard tires there. It's one of the favorites to win this track. It's like every other track. No wonder he's a championship lead. But he was telling me that this is one of his favorite tracks in the game. So big expectations from him there. So we're just waiting for a couple of more drivers. We're gonna start in about 10 minutes. It's a couple more people that we're waiting for. DVM William Tody here, he's back with us as a wild card. He just got in. So he was one of the people we were waiting for. And we have actually 3 more we're waiting. And then we're gonna start. If you're new to Rallycross GT, I'm just gonna take you through the rules. So we have 3 qualifying rounds. We have Q1, Q2 and Q3, and they are split in 2 races each because we have up to 14 drivers. So we split 7 and 7 or up to 7 and 7, it can be less. At the end of each qualifying rounds, you score points based on your total race time. So we're gonna combine the total race times from race 1 and race 2, put the drivers in order and see who was the fastest. And then you score points. After each qualifying round, so you got those points, and at the end of the 3 qualifying rounds, we add up all the points for all the 3 qualifying rounds, and then we see where each driver stands for the qualifiers, and that would dictate who goes through to the semifinals or not. So we have up to 14 drivers a day, and the top 10 drivers will go through to the semifinals. The bottom 4, they don't go any further, they'll go home. So then into the semifinals we split odds and evens based on how they finished in the qualifying rounds. Odds go to semifinal 1, evens go to semifinal 2. And then in the semi-final is just pure racing. It's all about what the hell is this guy doing? Okay, let me take this guy out because he's not in the tournament and he's not a good driver either. So where was I? Yeah, semi-final. So top 3 drivers in each semi-final will go through to the big final, and then in the final again is just pure racing, and the top 3 will get their picture on Facebook, Instagram and the likes, and bragging rights of course. Championship points are awarded based on your position at the end of the 3 qualifying rounds, semifinals and finals. So there are 3 chances of scoring points. So qualifying round not only takes you to the semis, it also earns you championship points. So good qualifying is very important. Another very important thing about Rallycross GT and Rallycross in general is the Joker Lap. The Joker Lap in Rio Rallycross is a slightly different part of the track that you need to go through. Usually longer makes you lose time. Because Gran Turismo doesn't have rallycross tracks nor mixed surface tracks like real rallycross is, we are using the pit stops as a joker lap. So every race you need to go in and out the pits, just in and out. That's the joker lap here for us. And here in Autopolis, the joker lap is really tricky. We're very likely to see people hitting the wall there, trying to enter. So that is a quick crash course on what Rallycross GT is about, like how the rules work. I'm just gonna check on our late guys here. And then we're gonna start. It's good to have Toady back with us. He was a regular for the past season and a half. He joined halfway through season 1. And now he's joining us back as a wild card, only doing a few selected races whenever we have space. He's got other commitments with Dirt Rally and I think Project Card as well, but mainly Dirt Rally. He's a very popular guy in Rally and Rallycross over there. Léo Witzel, speak Portuguese please. Não, desculpa Léo, mas Rallycross aqui é pra gringo. É tudo em inglês aqui hoje. Nicauli 11, hello, good morning to you as well. So I think I cannot get the replay of the guys entering the pits here because this is not a race. Right, let's do one more test start. So there's 2 more people we are waiting for, but we've got 10 already. We should be able to have a good show like this, and that also means everybody will go through to the semifinals. So TRS Fuse said he will be here in 6 minutes. Fuse is another wild card. He's here in Japan, and I heard he's very fast. So looking forward to have him here with us. So just gonna wait another 6 minutes for him, and GKR Mateus, the Spinala driver of the day, he's also finishing off another tournament and he will be with us very shortly. Hopefully he will not miss Q1. If he misses Q1, chances of going to the final are very, like pretty much 0. Or to the semifinals even. No connection problems this time, that's very good to see. Toady there starting up front. We are with reverse grid and 1 lap settings only. This is just to test the connection, get the drivers used there to turn 1 carnage, which we are not seeing any carnage here, which is very good. Toady going really wide there. He's coming in slightly cold. I don't know how much practice he's had on this track. You can see how close packed action we're gonna have here at Autopolis in Japan. I think Robe got taken out there. It's down to last. The guys are completely elbows out here during this warm-up. There they come to the shortcut. If you guys are familiar with this track, there's a much longer part there to the left, but this is the short track layout. Right, those are the guys there with another warm-up session. And Pellegrino took that one. Right, if you are with us on Twitch, let us know who you're cheering for, who's your favorite driver. We've got 9 people there with us already. Good morning to you all. And thanks for being here with us. Right, let's go for a spin in the track. So while we wait for Fuse, I'm gonna take you guys on board on a tour around the track. So as you can see there, the engine is already revving at the start. It's gonna be quite tricky exit, and this off camber here can catch you off guard because you cannot see the apex very well. And I'm learning how to drive without cones, so I don't have the brake references. Tire wear is going to be really important in this track as well. There's a lot of hard braking. And from what I saw earlier on during practice, most of the drivers, they have very high front tire wear. So that's going to mean understeering, especially in this corner here. That means they're going to go straight into the grass. It's going to be interesting to see what they do for the semi-finals and the finals, which are 6 laps long. Next board there to brake. Right, let's go one more lap. Full throttle here on the straights. Rollback coming out of the pits there. Braking just before the 100-meter mark. I can be a little bit later there. Oh, and I got taken out. Mid rough rod there with a takedown. That's fine, we're just practicing. 100-meter mark there on the left. Very discreet sign there with the sunset. This very tight corner here. And there is DRS Fuse, living in the shadows, he says. The understeering corner there, and then full throttle here in the uphill. And there's another off-camber corner. And let me show you what I was talking about, the pit entrance. Coming here in the brake hard, and then if you miss it, you hit the wall. And if you hit the wall, it's no joy. No joy. Right, we're gonna get ready. You guys are here to see those guys driving, not me. So I don't know who this guy is. He doesn't need to be here. So Fuse, he's Brazilian but he lives in Japan. He's half Japanese. He's officially our first ever Japanese driver here in Rallycross GT. So looking forward to that. We've got 11 drivers now, and we're gonna get going. We're gonna do another test start. We're gonna do the final test start of the day, unless someone bugs. And then it's game on. Right, it's warm-up time. Final warm-up session of the day. Fuse there with the Subaru starting up front. We are with reverse grids. Another A+ driver here with us. And I like this camera. Here from the back. See if all of them are gonna start. And they do. It's very good stuff. No connection problems for anyone today. Fuse goes backwards there at the start. He's on hard tires though. A little bit pushy everyone there. It's quite interesting. Fuse almost ends up in the dirt. We're not gonna be racing with 11 cars today, guys. We did it last week at the BB Raceway because of delays, but today we're not doing that again. This is the last start of the day. After this, it's real racing. Whoa, a lot of sideways action here. Who's spinning? A little bit of contact there between Pellegrino and Pickerick, and then contact from the other side. Jesus Christ, absolute carnage here. Pickerick almost gets completely spun, and he does. He tried to bring the car back there. Ends up with a full spin. It's really hard to control the car once you start spinning there. That's why I tell people, learn how to drift. It can save you. Right, no more delays, guys. We're here to race, not do practice sessions. Let's get going. So Fuse is here. Let's mark his name. So we've got quite an empty gap, empty grid in grid 2. But as you guys know, it's random qualifying for race 1, for quali 1. So set by host, 4 laps. No connection problems today, it seems. Everybody seems to be starting just fine. Right, we are about to start. Welcome to Rallycross GT, everyone. This is round 6 in Autopolis, Japan. Our first time ever in this track. Looking forward to the action. I hope you are as well. Thanks for being here with us on Twitch. It's always nice to have you guys. Right, we're gonna start with Q1, race 1. We've got Sock Art of Driving up front, followed by Pickerick, Evil Melon, the newcomer TRS Fuse, Victory Rain, Smog Baxter, and William Toady. We got 2 wild cards here in this race. And a quick reminder to all drivers, we've got 3 compounds available, soft, medium and hard, and drivers have a limited number of tires they can use. They can use up to 2 softs, 2 mediums and 1 hard per race day. So each driver will race up to 5 times if they make it through to the finals, so that's why they have 5 tire sets. Who is not ready yet? Should have 7 people here. So Smog. Smog still AFK. No, he was racing before. Waiting for Smog to get ready. And then we're gonna put the drivers in order. Okay, Smog is ready now. Someone else is missing. Let's put them in order. So the Socrates up front, Picker Rick, Evil Melon, he's the one missing. Then Fuse, Victory Ring, Smog and Toady. So just waiting for Evil Melon. Put them into place and we go. Right, there he is. So he's in front of Fuse. And the tires, that's hard for Socrates up front. Hards also for Melon and Fuse and Toady. Mediums for everyone else. Right, it's race time. Welcome to Rallycross GT. This is round 6. We are in Autopolis, ready to start with Q1, race 1, the first race of the day, the first of many. We've got Sock Art of Driving up front with a random qualifying. Pickerick second, THC Evil Melon, TRS Fuse, one of our newcomers here, first ever race from him. Victory Rain, Smog Baxter and William Toady coming back again as a wild card. We're ready to race and away they go. It's a very good start there up front by Socrates, holding on to the lead. Pickerick trying to go around the outside there as well. Socrates goes really wide and look at Smog and Fuse both going out there in turn 1. I'm not sure if there was any count, but they both went straight there. They probably misjudged the braking point. Good for Socrates. Goes up front. Pickerick in the chase, followed by Evil Melon. The top 3 guys here. Melon is on hard tires. Also Toady. So they're doing a good job there, holding up there. Victory Ring had a little bit of trouble in T1 as well. Not great from him on medium tires to be so far back like this. The man to watch here will be Pickerick. He's got everything he needs to chase Socrates. He's got the tire advantage there. Let's see what he can do. We also know the GTR is very tire hungry, especially in the front. It's going to be very difficult for Socrates to keep these tires going the whole race. Here we come on the straight. No one going Joker yet. Oh, there is Smog. Smog's going Joker. And Fuse stays out. Smog, the first driver to go Joker here in Autopolis. That Joker lap is a killer. If you misjudge it, you end up in the wall. And it's game over. We've got a little bit of a battle here. Victory Rain gaining several positions already, actually, with the medium tires. Let's see if we can get a replay of that a bit later. He's probably got a lot of positions there off the of T1. These guys here are sliding quite a bit. Eva Melon and Toady. This is a very twisty track with off-camber corners on hard tires. It's no joy. It's one of my least favorite tracks. But who cares, I'm not racing anyway. I just pick the annoying tracks for these guys here to get upset. And there goes Toady. Oh, and he clipped the wall. That's what I was talking about. Let's look at that again. On board. Very late change of mind there, and bam, right into the wall. Yeah, that's what you don't want to do in the Joker lap. We've seen Socrates actually, where was it? With also a late change of mind. It was BB Raceway. He actually didn't go through to the finals because of that. In the semi-final to BB Raceway, he did just like Toady there. Last minute, I'm gonna go Joker, and hit the wall, bang on, like right in the middle, and lost several seconds, damaged the car, and ended up not going to the final. That really hurt his championship points. He was really close to Rollbay in the standings. He's still second, but now he's not so close anymore. Victory reigns so far with the fastest lap of the day here. This is the first race of the day, so that doesn't count a lot. But 1:14.187, and there he goes, Joker, together with Pickerick. Socrates also gone in. Fuse there playing catch up. And pretty much everyone's going Joker now. Fuse has gone in as well. Here's Melon. Melon's not that far behind actually. And Toady is actually going quite fast. Here into turn 1, the two car of the week drivers with a Ford Focus. And the two drivers with medium tires here as well. You can see the front tire wear of Victory Reign. Also Pickerick's a bit less, but both of them quite hard on the front tires. The softs in the semis with 6 laps, they're going to suffer. No troubles for this man here. Soccer driving, leading from start to finish so far with a 4-second gap already. Got a little bit of a fight in our hands here, but are they gonna have a go with each other? I don't think so. Not in Q1 at least. Here comes Sockart of driving to get the checkered flag and win Q1, race 1. Pickerick ahead of Victory Reign. Evil Melon takes 4th place. William Toady 5th. Smog Baxter 6th place for him, also on medium tires. And debut here for TRS Fuse, not going really well. Crossing the line sideways. I don't think he knows that that's not recommended. But well done, Sock Art of Driving here with the win at Q1 race 1. Might be a very good time. Let's have a look. Let's save the replay and race results. Right, let's get ready for Q2. Nicoli11 here saying in the chat, this is going to be a tough one. Ouch, that pit entrance. Yes, it's an absolute killer. Q1 race 2. We've got KS ZR Rollbay, UDI Pellegrino, Morgan Davey. He didn't show up yet. I don't think he will. Our Australian driver. Let's cross his name. Rob on drums, unfortunately not here today, and we're missing a replacement for him. So that's then next Don Mitsakos, GKR Mateos, and Myth Ralph Rod. So let's get ready for Q2, the Q1 race 2. Let's have a look here at what they are doing. Change the grid order. The 5 drivers, yes, that's it. So that's Rolbe up front, Pellegrino, Don, Mateus, and Mitrofrod. Let's check their tires. That is mediums for Pellegrino and Ralph-Rod, and hards for the rest. Right, we are ready to go. Drivers are ready. Let's get racing. Welcome to Rallycross GT Round 6 in Autopolis, Japan. This is Q1, Race 2. KSCR Rolbe, finally pole position in Q1. Q1 has got random qualifying, so he prayed a lot to the RNG gods, and they blessed him with the pole position finally. Pellegrino's got second place, Don Mitsakus, GKR Matheus literally just got here, and Myth Ralph-Rod. And there they go. Let's see what Rolbe can do there from the pole position. He's on hard tires, where Pellegrino is on mediums. Don Mitsakus had a very good start there, already getting the jump on Pellegrino. Pellegrino's got the outside line, almost gets pushed to the dirt. Don Mitsakus also on hards there, leaving the Audi driver with the softer compounds eating dust. And Myth Ralph-Rod also gets the pass on Pellegrino. Pellegrino's going backwards here at this start of race, and we got a fight in our hands here between the two GTRs. Myth Ralph-Rod's got the inside, he's on medium tires, so he's got the advantage. He's been going really fast the past few races, the Myth driver getting faster and faster. This is his first ever season, so he's still getting the hang of Group B cars. He's an exceptional Group 3 and Group 4 driver. He's getting the hang of this car here, and he is showing a lot of potential. Don Mitsakus loses the apex there, and look at that switch of positions between him and Pellegrino. It's great stuff. Myth Ralph-Rod with an early joker for him, that's interesting. Don Mitsakus shuts the door on Pellegrino as they come here to the braking zone. And Pellegrino a little bit too deep there onto the dirt. GKR Mateus further back. Right, let's have a look at that move between Don Mitsakus and Pellegrino. They come here into the hairpin. Don goes wide. Pellegrino gives him like the X, and then he gets an X back on the other side. Interesting move there. And Rolbe doing what he does best, that is putting the lap times with clear track. 1.6 seconds gap to Don Mitsakus, who continues to fight Pellegrino here. This is not great for their times. Don Mitsakus goes really wide there. What happened to him? Completely lost the braking point, and into the dirt he goes, and the last minute change there as well, clips the wall a little bit. Let's have a look at the replay. From this angle, I don't think there was any contact there, but he changed direction in the braking zone. Yeah, he just lost it. Just lost it completely. I don't know what he was trying to do, but I know it didn't work. Didn't pay off for him. When Joker came back behind Pellegrino. Let's keep an eye on Myth Ralph-Rod. He's gone Joker already. Rolbe hasn't. I want to see the lap time difference now. sorry, not the lap time, the Joker lap difference. Pellegrino continues to lead Dom Mitsakos here. The medium tires are helping him a lot. The GTR seems to be really strong at this track. Right, Robe is about to go in. A little bit of drifting there. He needs to go now. Clips the wall. There's a 14.7 gap. Where's Smith Rothrock gonna come back? 14.7. Jokers are usually in the house of the 15s or 14 and a half. I think it's gonna be a very close merge here. Where's Robe? And there he is, just about in front. That is indeed a 14.5 second Joker, or 14 give or take, depends on how you enter. But now Robe's got a fight in his hands here in the final lap. Myth Rothrock has got the bigger engine, and he's got the tire advantage. A little bit of contact there perhaps. Yes, it was. He does the fair play there, allows Robe to go back in front. Good sportsmanship there from the Myth driver, but that allows Pellegrino to close in. And now we've got a massive 4-driver pile up here, all fighting for positions in the final lap. This is surely gonna hurt their times. Look at Pellegrino going around the outside, trying to get past Myth Rothrock. 3-way here into the shortcut corner. Robe on the inside, Pellegrino on the outside. Little bit of contact. Myth Rothrock's got the best of it. He's gonna outside now. He's gonna go to the grass. No, he doesn't. But he edges Robe off the corner, and that's Myth Rothrock, Robe, Pellegrino, Dom Mitsakos all next to each other, and GKR Mateos a little bit further back. Got a penalty there. What a finish that was. 4 drivers within 0.4 of a second of each other. Closest ever pack finish we've ever had. Myth Rothrock with a great move there right in the last corner takes the win here at Q1 Race 2. Let's get the results in. Right, that was a very interesting race. Two minutes warm up. Victor Rain there saying definitely the best Q1 race. Yes, that was very good racing there. Might not be very good for their times, which is what they're interested in, but it was very good stuff nonetheless. Quick warm-up for the drivers while we get ready for Q2. We're getting the lap times there. Getting ready to race again. Did someone just give me bits? Danny X27. Yes, 210 bits. Jesus Christ, my first ever bits. Thanks a lot, Danny. And welcome to Rallycross GT. You're the man. You are the man. Welcome to Rallycross GT. If you just came in, we've just finished with Q1. We're getting the live timings ready for Q2. I'm gonna put the link in the description here. If you wanna find out more about Rallycross GT, just click the link in the description. You can also see the live timings here. Have a bits. The usual people I watch don't say thanks anymore. Maybe they're above it now. but I hope you appreciate. I really do. I really appreciate the bits, man. It's my first ever bit donation, so this is really appreciated. Trying to do something different here for the Gran Turismo community with this different race format. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Right, so I've got the timings. Let's go into Q2. We've got one too many people here. Right. Ready for Q2. Race 1. Sock Art of Driving with the pole position. That was good stuff from him. Followed by KSER Rollbay Pickerick. Victory Rain. Also William Toady. Where's Toady? Here. And Spinala Mateos. 6 cars in each race now. Let's get the tires in, the drivers in. Let's put them in order. So that's Sock Art of Driving up front, Rollbay, Pickerick, Victory Rain, Toady and Mateos. 6 drivers. Tire choices, that's mediums for everyone, softs for Mateos. Mateos going on soft here. He's trying to get to the semi-finals again. Let's go. Welcome to Rallycross GT. This is round 6, season 3. We are in Autopolis, Japan. Ready to start with Q2 race 1. It's a bit of a long hold there. I think I'm gonna get disconnected. Waiting patiently. Danny asking, do I stream often? We do the tournament every Sunday here in Japan. Yes, so I did get disconnected. Gran Turismo connection of doom. Gonna have to reset the race there. So yes, Rallycross GT is a weekly thing. This is round 6 of 8. And we stream every Sunday. We start around 9 o'clock Japan time. Yes, I am in Japan. I'm not from Japan. I'm just in Japan. Yes. Flames99FS, first time viewer on Twitch as well. Thank you very much for being here with us. My English is very good. Well, thanks, mate. Yeah, I'm from Brazil originally, but I I lived in the UK for the last 9 years. So I might have a bit of a British accent there as well. But that's why. Drivers are coming back. Fortunately, the connection issue happened right at the start of the race. It's not the first time this happens. I'm already getting used to it. When there's a long hold, you know the room's crashing. Yeah, I get around a lot. Yeah, well, let's see who I end up next, you know. You know, my wife is from Romania. It's a beautiful country. Who knows? Might end up going back to Brazil. Scotland is also amazing. It's part of the UK still. And after Brexit, I'm not sure I want to go back. So who knows? The Earth is a big country. I might take Elon Musk's offer and go to Mars as well. You never know. Right, just waiting for the drivers to come back. I need to get rid of a few fillers. Ah, so Flames 99 is Fuse, TRS Fuse. Aha. Right, just waiting for the rest of the guys. Yeah, make the most of traveling while you can. You live once, yeah, man. I've been in Japan for just over 2 years now, and I got here just before COVID, so unfortunately I haven't been able to experience a lot of Japan. People ask, oh, how is Japan? I don't know. I know how my neighborhood is. Beautiful neighborhood. But that's about as much as I know of Japan. So Dom Itsaku's left the room. I think he's having connection problems. And Mateus is messaging me as well. Mateus is coming back. Don and Socrates coming back. Wow, look at that drift there from Toady. Toady's a Dirt 2 specialist. He loves drifting. Depending what time we finish here today, we've got Q2, Q3 to go still. Semi-finals and final. We've got 7 more races today. But depending on what time we finish, I want to do the Nations Cup as well in my American account. I did in my Japanese account and this account here yesterday. I got P3, but I've only got 22,000 DR something. Okay, my controls are not appearing there. So I got only 22k DR. Not the fastest guy out there, so I'm not a benchmark. But I think we've got everyone now. 13 drivers. Right. What I don't like about connection issues like this, you reopen the room and then everybody joins back. Right, let's get back to Q2. Q2 race 1, that was Socrates, Rolbay, Pickerick, Victory Ring, Toady, and Mateus. Let's get them in order again. Toady and Mateus. Right. Smog and Pellegrino get out. Let's check the tires. Same thing, yes. Mateus on softs. Come on, Smog. Game is full of crazy rammers now. The penalty system is gone. Well, that is true. It wasn't too bad yesterday in the Japanese account. But yeah, daily races and other stuff is a bit tricky. That's why I like private leagues like this. But this is my league, so I can control it. Welcome back to Rallycross GT. We're back after some connection issues, and this is Q2, race 1. Drivers now in order of qualifying from Q1, so the fastest man up front, that's Sock Art of Driving. Third fastest man, that's Robey there in second position. We split odds and evens. Pickerick, Victory Ring, William Tody the wild card, and GKR Mateus with the Honda at the back. There's a jump start. Oh, Pickerick with the connection problem. We're gonna have to do one restart. We're gonna put him at the back. So we do one restart when this happens. It's a shame now that everybody managed to start before and then the room goes and crashes. Daily racing is like Wreckfest, but with posh cars. Yes. Yes. The physics of Gran Turismo are quite funny, you know, like you just barely nudge another driver and they go miles, they go like flying miles away. But try ramming a bot. Go to the career and try to nudge a bot and see what happens. They just don't move. Okay, so he's rejoining. Victor Rain saying he got lucky there with the near miss. Yes. So that's why we do a restart. If someone bugs, we restart. Put them at the back, just to make sure if they bug again, they don't crash anyone else. So just waiting for him to get ready. There he is, and he's already at the back. Right, is he changing tires? He's on mediums. Tody put hards. Tody raced on hards before. Tody has already used hards, he doesn't need to use it again. Right, he's back to mediums now. Take 3, here we go again. Alright, this is take 3 for Q2 race 1 here in Autopolis, Japan. Pickerick with the connection problems has gone to the back of the grid. So now he's gonna start in 6th position. Sock Art of Driving up front with the GTR. What can he do against championship leader KSCR Rolbey? And there they go, everybody starts this time, that's good stuff. Rolbey slots behind Sock Art of Driving there, trying to get the most of the slipstream. They go wide into turn 1 and everybody passes unscathed. It's good stuff. Rolbey losing a little bit of ground already. They're both on the same tire compounds this time. And Victory Ring already at the back there of Rolbey, trying to get an early pass and then hold him for the rest of the race. Mateus already up 1 position with the soft tires and trying to go up 1 more there. Here at the back, Pickerick and Tody. Good battle there, they know each other very well from a couple of seasons back. Mateus burning soft rubber there. The only driver on softs early on, trying to get good qualifying time and maybe go through to the semifinals. Here up front, Socrates driving continues to lead Rolbay. Can he get Rolbay out of the slipstream? Not yet, and Rolbay goes Joker. Rolbay goes Joker, he thinks he's faster. So he's going for an early Joker there. He thinks he's being slowed down by staying behind Socrates. That's interesting. And Mateus, the Spinala moment of the night. It has begun. And Rolbay with a 1.3 second penalty. What happened there? Let's have a look. I think he hit the wall. No, we missed it already. We didn't get the start. I think he hit the wall there at the pit entrance. 1.3 seconds. That's gonna hurt him a lot. Even though getting rid of the penalties in this track is quite easy. But I guess he's probably lost a little bit more time than he would have liked there at the pit entrance. Victory Rain falling behind a little bit. 2.2 seconds, but also 2.4 gap to his teammate Pickerick. Mateus with the Honda. Lost a little bit of ground. Victory Rain Joker. There goes Mateus. Oh, again Mateus. Hitting the wall. Another Spinala moment for him. And there goes Rolbay. He should get the British and the Canadian drivers just in front of Victory Rain actually. The gap was not that big. And Rolbay already managed to pay the whole 1.5 seconds penalty there, so paying penalties in this track, not so much of a problem unless you get it in the final corner. There are not many places to get shortcut penalties either, so it's not too bad. Where's Todi? Here he is. He's joking in the first lap, if I'm not mistaken. And Mateus, after kissing the wall there, lost a lot of time and pretty much wasted his soft tires. This is a shame. One of the most popular drivers. Socrates driving in the pits. Rolbay 14.7, 15.1. I think Socrates driving is gonna come out in front. On board with KSER Rolbay, and Socrates driving is miles ahead. Now is the opposite situation as it was in Q1 there, where Rolbay was having pressure from mid-rough rod. Now it's him behind the GTR, and I don't think he's got what it takes to chase this time. I might be wrong, but let's go on board here with Rolbay. If you guys are not familiar with him, he's one of the fastest D-pad drivers in the world. Yes, you heard it right, he drives in the D-pad, square and X for throttle and brakes. Old school controllers. One of the fastest guys in the world with that configuration, often top 10 in time trials. He's got a couple of world records as well. But he's not able to match the pace of Sock Art of Driving here in Autopolis. Not this time. Socrates losing a little bit of ground, but that is it. Sock Art of Driving takes the win. Ahead of KSER Rolbay. Victory Rain holds on to third. Pickerick falls back a little bit there, fourth place. DVM William Todi fifth, and Mateus sixth place. The GTRs showing their power here today. Sock Art of Driving with another qualifying heat win here, and the fastest lap as well. Let's get the replay and the race results. Danny saying, really hope they fix the penalty system. Yes, me too. Fia Caião, first time viewer as well. Bom dia, Caião. Muito obrigado por vir aqui prestigiar a gente. You use D-pad as well, Danny. You actually drive D-pad controllers. It's good. If you want to get faster, I bet you can ask Robe for a couple of tips. He's now starting to coach people, so coaching someone that uses D-pad might be his thing even. Let's go for Q2 race 2 now. A lot of people having the pit glitch there, stuck in the pits. Let's just wait for them to come back. Right, everybody's back. Q2, race 2. We've got Myth Off-Road up front, followed by Pellegrino, Don Mitsakos, the Evil Melon, Smog Baxter, and Fuse. Where's Smog? Smog's not back yet. Smog is back now. Let's get them in order and get their tires as well. So just waiting for Smog to get ready. So the fastest qualifying round in Q1 was by Socrates with hard tires. It was a 5:13. They got a 5:9 now with medium tires in Q2. Right, let's get them in order. That is Myth Off-Road, Pellegrino, Don, Melon, Smog, Fuse. Let's see the tires. Softs for Smog, hards for Pellegrino, medium for everyone else. Welcome to Rallycross GT. This is Q2 race 2 here in Autopolis, Japan. Got 6 cars on the grid, led by Myth Off-Road, followed by Pellegrino, Don Mitsakos, Evil Melon, Smog Baxter, and TRS Fuse. Fuse in his first ever competitive Rallycross GT race, jumping in as a wild card today. And Smog gets stuck. I'm gonna do one more restart here. And Danny, thanks for joining us today, mate. Thanks again for the bits. You can watch the full race replay later on Twitch or on YouTube. We're gonna be uploading the highlights on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook as well. So make sure to keep an eye on that. Right, Smog with the connection problems gonna have to leave and come back. And then we go again. So Smog just left the room, he's coming back. And then we restart. In the meantime, getting rid of the randoms joining in. Let's see what Fuse can do with the medium tires this time. Rallycross GT is not an easy competition discipline, whatever you want to put that. Racing Group B cars with medium tires and forcing X tire wear. Right, we're just waiting for Smog. He's taking his time. I wonder if he wants to restart his PlayStation. Let's see what the guys are doing here in the meantime. And if you are with us on the chat, please take your time to visit our link here, linktree/rallycrossgt. You can find more about the tournament and find the link to our season sponsor, the DRC Racing YouTube channel. They do racing with Hot Wheels miniatures on a 100% homemade track. It's amazing stuff to see. Smog Baxter is back and we're gonna get racing very, very shortly. Smog's back. Let's go. Nice 360. Welcome to Rallycross GT. We're back for Q2 Race 2 here in Autopolis, Japan. Few connection problems today, so a couple of restarts. Smog backs are now to the back of the pack. We got Myth Rawfrod up front, followed by Pellegrino, Don Mitsakos, Evil Melon, TRS Fuse, wild card, first ever competitive race for him here, and Smog Baxter at the back. And there they go. Smog got stuck again, unfortunately. But here we go. Myth Rawfrod with a great start, but a little bit of contact there, and he gets sent to the Shadow Realm. Everybody to the Shadow Realm, actually. Fuse goes out as well. Don Mitsakos. Fuse there a little bit slow to get back to the track. We're gonna have to get a replay and see what happened there. Meanwhile, Pellegrino and Melon, the only two drivers to get past there from the start. They're both fighting each other. Pellegrino on hard tires, trying to hold Evil Melon. Don Mitsakos and Myth Rawfrod, they're back in the track. Disaster there for Fuse after that contact. Lost quite a bit of time. He's gonna have to make up for now. It's not a great debut for him, not the debut he was looking for. But, well, welcome to Rallycross GT. This type of things can happen. Pellegrino there doing what he can to hold Evil Melon, the Toyota. Meanwhile, the two GTRs there closing in. The GTRs they are closing in. Melon there trying to go for a dive on the inside. A little bit of contact, lost traction there. And the GTRs, they are here now. They caught up. And look at Don Mitsakos already with a pass. Where did he find that space? Already got past Evil Melon. And Myth Rawfrod as well. The two GTRs here are not playing. The Toyota stood absolutely no chance there against the two GTRs. What is Pellegrino going to do with this old Audi here from the 80s? Can he keep up? Dom Isaac's already at his back. They go a little bit wide there into the grass, into the uphill session. Let's go on board here with Mythrol Fraud as you watch Pellegrino and Don Misakos up front. I thought they were going Joker, but they changed their mind. Oh, another contact there. And it's Don Misakos side by side with Pellegrino. Pellegrino's got the outside there. Manages to hold on to the lead just about. But Don Misakos gets a better exit and gets the overtake done. Pellegrino trying to go around the outside there. He's got better tires. Oh, it's got hard tires. They're not as worn. They're side by side here through the midsection. Exchanging positions. As Pellegrino holds on to the lead. They gotta go Joker now on this lap. Dom Mitsako's really close there, and Mythrol Fraud with a 14.4 gap. I think he's gonna get them both. He might get them both. They're fighting each other here. They're losing time. They're gonna try to enter the Joker side by side. I hope they don't, because that's a recipe for carnage. Right, Mythrol Fraud here. Let's stay with him. He's 13 seconds behind. I think he's got them both. Let's look behind. And he's got both by miles. Good job there. And Evil Melon also. Evil Melon with a jump on both Pellegrino and Don Mitsakos. Great stuff there from the American driver in the Toyota. Jumps to second place there. The two drivers fighting each other, losing too much time. Pellegrino deep in the brakes there, loses a little bit of traction. Great result there for the American driver. The race is not over yet. It's not for these two either. But this is just a qualifying round, but they're fighting as if it was the final. Pellegrino there doing what he can to hold the GTR on medium tires, but look at the front wheels of the GTR. They're catching up with Melon. One corner to go. So two rather, but Melon they're holding on to second place. Pellegrino's gonna try to get on the inside, but he can't. And Mythrol Fraud gets the checkered flag here. Q2 race 2 followed by Evil Melon, Pellegrino, Don Mitsakos and TRS Fuse, who managed to make up quite a lot of time there. It's Mark Baxter, unfortunately DNF down to connection. But that was him, Mythrol Fraud, with another win here at Q2 race 2. What a race. Here are the results. So Victory Render is saying that Don and Pellegrino, they had contact at the pit entrance. Wow, that was to be expected the way they were going there. Well, I was gonna change the room settings, but that might end up just bugging more people. Smog there was saying that he's already restarted his PS5. Still seeing people in the room. Hope he's seeing everybody. Right, we've got one more qualifying round to go. That would be Q3. Just got a message from Mad Knight Mopar, who wanted to join, but it's a little bit late now, mate, unfortunately, because we are already halfway through the run. I'm just gonna drop him a message. Meanwhile, drivers warming up. We're getting the times all set up. Smoke just left the room. I think he's gonna come back. Right, Smoke's back. We've got the times for Q3. And let's get going. Right, let's get Q3 in order. Who's up front again? That's him. Sock Art of Driving one more time. So Sock Art of Driving, Victory Rain, Pickerick, Evil Melon with a great finish there in the previous race, Pellegrino and Fuse. So Melon said that he cannot join next weekend, so that we might have space for another wildcard next week. So drivers are already in. Let's get them in order. Soccer driving up front. Victor Rain, Pickerick, Melon, Pellegrino, and Fuse. So Mateus and Mitrov need to exit the track. So Melon is saying he's going to Music City, USA. What is Music City? Is it a festival or is it an actual city? Forgive my ignorance. There's no way I'm gonna be able. Third race just got over. And start first race an hour early. Sorry, good luck. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit tricky for Mopar to join the tournament. Still waiting for one more person to get out, and that is... we should be 6 people here, so... Soccer to Drive, Victor Rain, Pickerick, Melon, Pellegrino, Fuse, and Smog. Smog's the next one. Okay, so Fuse and Melon cannot see each other. Okay, let's try this. Let's see if this changes anything. Our good old room reset. Many connection problems today after the room crashed. So Fuse and Melon cannot see each other. Pickerick left the room, Fuse left the room as well. They're just gonna return quickly and we go racing. Ready for Q3. Pickerick's back. Just waiting for Fuse. Fuse is back. One more ready there waiting to get ready, that is Fuse. Okay, just get them back in order. Pickerick and Fuse there. Good stuff. Can they see each other now? Let's get their tires first. That's hards for Victory Ring, softs for Pickerick and Fuse, mediums for everyone else. All good now, and let's go racing. Hopefully, no further connection problems. Welcome to Rallycross GT. This is round 6 in Autopolis, Japan. And we're ready for Q3, race 1. 2 more qualifying races, this one plus 1 more. Places in the semifinals, still up for grabs. Who's gonna go through, who's gonna go home? This man here, TRS Fuse, one of our wild cards, first ever competitive event for him. Struggling today. Can he pull a rabbit out of the hat? Let's see. It's a very good start there from Fuse on soft tires. Already got 2 positions before turn 1. He's got the outside line. Can he complete the move? 3 positions before turn 1. TRS Fuse is on fire with the Subaru. The Brazilian Japanese, they're a quick learner, getting the hang of the track and the car and the rules. Bit of a fight there with Pickerick also on soft tires, so now both of them, they need to stop fighting, help each other out. Look at Pellegrino with a dive there, gets past Fuse, trying to get past Pickerick as well. Super close battle here, but meanwhile, Saw Card of Driving pole position, disappearing there up front. Pickerick jumps up to 2nd place. Victor Ring on hards falls back a little bit. TRS Fuse is up to 4th. Pellegrino trying there to get past and ends up sending Fuse to the Shadow Realm. Pellegrino a little bit too eager there. Ends up compromising Fuse's race. Melon goes Joker. And Socrates already 2 seconds gap. Huge lead. Pickerick gapping Victory Ring as well with the soft tires. Pellegrino's got mediums on, so he should be able to get past Victory Ring. Let's see if he can get past without nudging him in the back. He's been nudging too many people today. Naughty Pellegrino. He's gonna get a slap on the wrist. Trying to go around the outside, too deep there. On board with Pellegrino in the Audi. As he tries to get past British driver Victory Ring in the Ford Focus. Trying to find a space here. Gonna go around the outside. Can he do it? Not a lot of space left there. But he manages to pull it off. What a move there from Pellegrino around the outside in the hairpin. Victory Ring still side by side. He's gonna try to fight back. Fuse is only 14 seconds behind. Fuse is gonna get this too actually when they go Joker at the end of this lap. Fuse is doing an amazing job there. 13.4, Socrates' fast lap of the day, I think. 13.4 is a very good lap on medium tires. Pickerick with a huge lead here to P3 and P4. Pellegrino managed to get past finally and stay in front. But Victory Ring's not gonna give up the position so easily. Trying to close the gap there, but it's really difficult when you have slower tire compounds. Fuse is now 9 seconds from them. Fuse is absolutely flying. Socrates should go Joker now. Well, everybody should go Joker. Except Fuse and Melon. Let's keep an eye on Fuse. He's 19 seconds from the leader. Can he get Pickerick even? I wonder. Let's see his lap time as well. It's gonna be a really fast one. 13.7 is a very good lap. There's Pickerick. It's not too far off. He might be able to get him. And Evil Melon again managed to get past Pellegrino and Victory Ring. The two drivers there fighting each other. Lost a lot of time and then lost positions on the track. They went there from 3rd to 5th. Whereas Fuse 1 second behind Pickerick now. Can he pull off the recovery of the day here a bit sideways? Lighten up the tires. Can he go from last to second? That would have been the greatest recovery in the history of Rallycross GT. This is already a great recovery, but can he pull that second place off as well? It's gonna be tricky. Pickerick is a great driver. He's got 1 second gap and 1 corner to go. I think it's too late for Fuse, but this man here is gonna get another win here. Soccer driving is on fire today. Pickerick holds on to second. TRS Fuse, what a recovery, up to 3rd place. Evil Melon holds on to 4th. Pellegrino 5th. Victory Ring 6th place. There are the results on screen. Fuse went from last to 3rd, great stuff, but Soccer driving leading again from start to finish. Unstoppable today. Saving the replay and getting the results. This race is definitely a contender for the highlight race. I think so far, I think it was Q2 race 1. That race was absolutely amazing. Race 2 actually. That was craziest race. That might be the highlight race. Right. Q3 race 2, the last qualifier race of the day. That's Robey up front, followed by Myth Ralph Rod, DVM William Toady, GKR Mateus, Don Mitsakos, and Smog. Drivers are all ready. It's good stuff. We don't lose too much time. Right, drivers in order. Let's see the tire choices. That's medium for Robey and Don, so the two Greeks on medium here. Myth Rough Rod on hards. So we have Smog, Mateus and Toady on softs, fighting for a place in the semi-finals. That's going to be an interesting race. A lot to play for here. Welcome to Rallycross GT. This is round 6 and this is now time for the last qualifier race of the day. This is Q3 race 2. Places in the semi-finals still up for grabs. Lots of people with soft tires here in this race. What can they do? KSER Robey up front, followed by Myth Rough Rod on hard tires, Toady on softs, Mateus also on softs, Don Mitsakos and Smog on softs as well. And they all start. And it's a very good run there into turn 1. Toady trying to get the jump there on Myth Rough Rod. What a move from Toady. Up to second place already on soft tires. I think he's gonna be able to challenge Robey if he keeps going like this. Softs versus medium. It's gonna be an interesting battle. Here the back Don Mitsakos down to 4th place. Smog up 1 position. Mateus is losing ground there. Ooh, and Mateus is in the wall. I think Mateus doing this on purpose just so we have more content for social media. And Robey there trying to get rid of Toady there, who's still in his slipstream. It's a very close battle there. Smith, Rough Rod and Don Mitsakos, the two GTRs here in this race, are trying to close the gap as well. But Myth Rough Rod, he's on hard tires. It's going to be really difficult for him to close in. It's all about damage management here, trying to hold Don behind him. But he goes for an early joker instead. He could have stayed out and just held Don Mitsakos. Nothing wrong with that. KSER Robey already 1 second gap to Toady. Ooh, a little bit too wide there. 1 wheel in the dirt. That's a dangerous game to play. Toady flying here with his soft tires, only 1.3 behind Robey. Keeping as close as he can. Don Mitsakos up to 3rd after Myth Rough Rod 1 joker. Can he keep up? Smog doing a very good job here on the soft tires. Meanwhile, Mateus, let's see what happened to Mateus back there. Let's turn 2, I think a little bit of contact with Smog, and then just lost it. Completely lost it. He was trying to correct the oversteer, but lost control of the car. There comes Robey, he stays out. Smog Baxter pits. Toady staying out as well, and Don Mitsakos is actually closing in. It's down to only 1 second the gap. Mateus doing what he can there with the Honda, trying to catch up. Myth Rough Rod has jokered already. He's back in 5th. Smog's a little bit further back. He's on soft, but I don't think he'll be able to match the pace of the Brazilian driver. Oh, nice drift there from Smog. He's got 1.5 laps left to go on the soft tires. He's doing a very good job there with the tire management. 18.7 here. I don't think Myth Rough Rod is going to be a threat for the guys up front. And there goes everyone into the pits. And Mateus, has he jokered yet? He hasn't, and I think he almost forgot. There he goes as well. Myth Rough Rod, where's he gonna come back? He's 15, 16 seconds behind Don. Don't think he's gonna get it. Rollbay's already out. Toady and Don super close. I think they're not seeing each other, actually. I think they're not seeing each other. That's what's happening there. It looks like they were pushing each other, but that's another of the Gran Turismo famous bugs. Yeah, look how they just go through each other in the corners. That's going to be interesting for the lap times. Meanwhile, Robe with a 3 seconds gap. Doing all he can here to maybe get the fastest time in Q3. 13.49 for his fastest lap time. That's a very good lap. The two here still glued to each other down to the connection problems. And Myth Rough Rod is up in 4th. Here comes Rolbay from start to finish. Gonna get the checkered flag. Q3 race 2. Dom Mitsako 2nd place. William Toady 3rd. Myth Rough Rod 4th. Smog Baxter 5th, and Spinala Mateus in 6th place, and he's stopping the car. He's gonna go backwards. Well, not recommended. That's gonna put him at the back of the pack here for Q3. Might cost him a place in the semifinals. But good job there from Rolbay, leading from start to finish and closing the gap in the overall qualifying standings. Race replay and race results. Right, so we have 2 minutes warm up before the semifinals. I'm gonna take a short break, and then when I come back, hopefully we have the results of the qualifying rounds, and you will see who's going through and who's not. You can find the live results here in the link in the description, in the chat. Just click in there, you can see who's who. You can find more about the tournament, and you can also find a link to our sponsor, the DRC Racing YouTube channel. They do racing with Hot Wheels, die-cast miniatures on a 100% homemade track. Have a look, give them some love as well. You're not gonna regret it. So I'm going for a quick break. I'll see you guys shortly. Alright guys, we've got the results for the semi-finals in. Who's it gonna make it, who's it not? The results are in. Let's make the official announcements. So as you know, the top 10 advance, the bottom 2 they don't. So bottom of the list, at the bottom of the list, Mateus got 14 points and he's out. After that, Smog, 15 points, also out. Sad there for Smog, that disconnect there cost him the race. Fuse with 16 points, so only 2 points difference between the last and the last one to be safe here. Fuse, Smog, and Mateus. Really close finish between those guys. Let's get into the semi-finals now. Oops. Semi-final 1. We got Sock Art of Driving, Myth Rough Rod, Don Mitsakos, Victory Rain, and THC Evil Melon. Quick change here because the semi-finals and the finals, they are 6 laps. Mateus, my focus today was so bad. Well, not just your focus, your Honda as well. But thanks for being here, man. I think I have enough content for social media for after the race. You did us proud. Let's just get the drivers here ready. Put them in order, so that is Soccer driving up front, Don Mitsakos is third, Vic and Melon. Pellegrino's in the next one. Just waiting for Pellegrino. Let's get their tire choices. Everybody on soft boots. Everybody on soft boots here. Interesting. And let's get racing. Welcome to Rallycross GT round 6. It's time for semi-final 1. And season 3 of Rallycross GT is sponsored by the DRC Racing YouTube channel. Make sure to follow them. Link in the description. They do racing with Hot Wheels miniatures on a homemade track. It's amazing stuff. And speaking of amazing stuff, we're ready to race. Sock Art of Driving, the top qualifier driver here up front, followed by Myth Rough Rod, Don Mitsakos, Victory Rain, and THC Evil Melon. Top 3 drivers will go through to the finals. The bottom 2 they go home. Soccer driving with a great start there. The 2-3 GTRs even. They're fighting side by side. Midroford gets a little bit squeezed there on the outside. Stays in the track. And holds on to second place. Don Mitsakos and Socrates, they're mates, they're cousins actually. So they must be racing together there. They both want to get 1 and 2 here if they can. But the young Brazilian is not gonna give up the fight easily. Right behind there we've got Victor Reng, the British driver, another really fast guy. And Evil Melon, one of the older drivers here in the season, doing what he can to keep up here. He was really fast during the qualifying rounds. Can he keep up here in the semis? Socrates continues to lead there. Let's see the Joker strategies. I think they're gonna go Joker early here. This is 6 laps, and there is no point in staying behind each other here. Just losing time. They're not fighting for lap times anymore. They're fighting for positions, for final position. And they stay out. So Socrates gone in. Socrates gone in from the lead. We got the 2 GTRs here storming down the straight. Don changes his mind, does not want to try a dive there. He gets a good exit. And Victor Reng's almost just about keeping up there with the slipstream. Melon falling back a little bit, 1 second. All drivers with a very good similar pace here. But this battle here up front is what we are interested in. The 3 GTRs here, contenders to all go through to the finals. But if anyone commits any small mistake, this man here in the Ford Focus is gonna take it. Victor Reng doing a very good job there at keeping up with the 2 Nissans. Melon losing a little bit of ground. Socrates 13.2 seconds from the leader. 13.3. That means if they go Joker now, he comes out in front. And Midroford goes in there, hits the wall. I'm not sure if he's generally hitting the wall, if that's just a visual bug, because I've seen a lot of people doing that, but not really causing damage to the car. Let's go back to Socrates and see where he's gonna come back. I think he's gonna come out just in front of Midroford. There he is. It's a close merge, but Midroford slots behind. He could have stayed out a little bit longer. He was not in front when he went in, so he should have stayed out, tried to put more fast laps. Now he's behind, he's gonna have to overtake on the track. How's Victor Reng here? 1.2 seconds gap, not able to match the pace of Don Mitsakos. It's gonna be all about tire management here. Victor Reng's got a little bit better tires than Don. And Melon, almost brand new tires. The Toyota is really good there in tire management. Socrates is already having quite a strong wear in the front, much more than Midroford. We've seen Socrates driving losing a race at Red Bull Ring in the final because of tire wear, down to understeer, went off in the final corner, and Robey took the win. Everybody's gone Joker now. Where they're gonna come out? Think these two are gonna come out in front of Don. Yes, Don's coming out just now, slots behind. More than 1 second behind even. Don lost quite a bit of time there. This fight is between Midroford and Socrates driving. The 2 GTRs up front there, the Brazilian and the Greek. What can he do? Midroford's got pace to get fastest lap here. It's 13.4 so far. I think I've seen a 13.1 earlier on. Don Mitsakos trying to close the gap. 1 second gap. The fight is still on, but he's falling behind. And so is Victor Reng. He's going to have to hope for a mistake from the drivers ahead if he is to have any chance of going through to the finals. Evil Melon needs to hope for 2 mistakes, I guess, because he's now 5 seconds off the leader and 2.8 off the back of Victor Reng. We are on board here with Soccer of Driving. 0.7 seconds gap. He managed to get quite a bit there. Myth Road with a very poor corner exit. But he closes the gap now. Almost overshot the corner there, lost the apex. And that allows Soccer of Driving to slip away a little bit. No more slipstream for Myth Road, a mistake there in turn 1. And now he's almost within reach from Don Mitsakos. It's not over until it's over. We got 1.5 laps left to go. Look at the tire wear of those GTRs there. Really tire hungry. Victor Ring also suffering a little bit with the Ford Focus, another very understeery car. The Toyota also started to show signs of tire wear. This is going down to the wire. Myth Road doing the best job here with the tires. Even on the GTR, you can see the front wear is higher. It's much less than anyone else here in this race. Here they come to open the final lap at Autopolis. This is semi-final 1. The top 3 men here will go through to the finals. The bottom 2, they go home. Myth Road is not in the slipstream anymore. He needs to get a very good corner exit to close the gap, and that's what happens there. It's down to 0.9. He needs to make the most of his tires. He needs to make advantage of that. Socrates and Don, they are very understeery now with the front tire wear. He should be able to close in 0.8 the gap now. Can he close a little bit more? 0.7. It's getting a 10th each corner. It's gone up a little bit. It's got this weird sequence of corners now into the uphill. Socrates continues to lead here, 0.6 a gap. Final corner. Can he do it? Can Myth Road snatch the P1 here in the final corner? We've seen it happen before. Soccer driving a little bit too wide there, but he's done what he needed to do, and he takes a checkered flag in semi-final 1. Soccer driving, Myth Road, Don Mitsakos, Victor Ring in 4th, and Evil Melon with the Toyota in 5th place, sideways across the finish line. Good job there by Soccer driving. So far, so good. Here are the results. And we get ready for semi-final 2. Right, semi-final 2, we've got KSER Roll Bay in the lead, followed by Pickerick, William Toady, Pellegrino, and TRS Fuse. So our 2 wild cards here. Victor Ring saying that 3 GTR semi-final of Doom. Yep, I think that was pretty much one of the hardest semi-finals you would want to be in or not want to be in. But there's not a lot you can do. If you want to avoid the GTRs, well, don't race, I guess. Madam saying that he needs more tuning teaching. Well, can try to help. There's a couple of good tutorials on the internet as well. So Socrates needs to get out of the track. Let's get the other guys in order. That is Roll Bay, Pickerick with a P2 here, that's very good of him. Toady, Pellegrino, and Fuse. Fuse just about managed to get to the semis. They're all on soft tires now. All on soft tires. Fuse has got one set of softs left, which he's using now. If he makes it, he's gonna go to the finals with mediums. And actually, Pickerick is the same thing. This is going to be interesting. Can they do it? And also Toady, I'm just getting information here. So Nicole is my trusty assistant with the timing sheet. So Toady, Fuse and Pickerick, they don't have soft tires left. If they make it through to the finals, actually one of these is going to make through. Welcome to Rallycross GT Season 3 Round 6. This is semi-final 2. Season 3 is sponsored by the DRC Racing YouTube channel. You can find more about them in the link in the description, the link in the chat. They do racing with Hot Wheels miniatures on a homemade track. It's amazing stuff. And we are ready to race here for semi-final 2. Pickerick, Toady and Fuse, this is their last set of soft tires. One of these men is gonna go through and not gonna have soft tires for the final, and away they go. Robe there shuts the door, goes wide there to get the racing line. Toady on the inside as they come into turn 1. Good stuff there from Toady and Fuse. Pellegrino gets sent into the dirt a little bit. Pickerick with a great move jumps up to 4th. Very bad result for Pellegrino. They come 3 wide here into turn 2. Pellegrino a little bit too wide there, lost ground. What's going on with Pellegrino today? Not his usual driving. Fuse, Pickerick and Toady here all fighting for the scraps because Robe is already 1 second ahead and gapping. Robe doing what he knows best, that is put the lap times with clear track. Toady holds on to second. Fuse and Pickerick here fighting for 3rd and 4th. Top 3 will go through to the finals. The bottom 2 they go home. So everything to play for here. No one's going Joker yet. Fuse goes Joker. Fuse the first one to go Joker, so he thinks he's losing time behind Pickerick and Toady. And Pickerick there trying to move on Toady, changes his mind. Let's go on board here with Pickerick. It's a beautiful sunset here in Autopolis. But beautiful for us, but not very good for the drivers. You can see the sun in your face. It makes it really hard to judge the corners. Very tidy there, Pickerick with a Ford Focus chasing William Toady in the Subaru. Careful with the throttle there not to understeer. Is anyone going Joker now? Robe 3 seconds ahead already. It's a good gap. It's quite safe there up front, unless, something goes wrong. Toady and Pickerick, they stay out. Pellegrino staying out as well. And Fuse with a 17 seconds gap to the lead. So let's do some maths here. 17 to the lead. Minus 3.7. So that's under 14 seconds. So if it continues like this, that's Fuse up to P2, so 4 seconds gap now. So that means Fuse up to P2 and a 12.5 from Robe, fastest lap of the day here in semi-final 2. Not fastest lap of the day, I'm just being told here. That's a little bit of contact here between the guys. Let's see what's happening. But Toady continues to lead Pickerick, the Canadian driver, losing his patience there, tired of chasing. He has to go Joker. You need to go Joker early here. Stop chasing. putting the lap times to clear track, and he goes around the inside. Toadie's got the dirty part of the track. Has his slot in behind. He's gonna go Joker. No, he won't. He stays out. So he stays out. So that's 6.7 to the lead. And Fuse is 18 seconds. So Fuse is flying. I think Fuse is gonna go up to P2 here quite comfortably. Victory Ring on the chat here on Twitch. Go Rick. He's doing a very good job here. Pickerick holding on to second. Remember, the top 3 go through, and by my calculations, TRS Fuse is going to get it. It's going to get second place. So whoever finishes in front of these 2 here, well, 3 rather, because Pellegrino woke up and he's now in the battle. Pellegrino decided to finally show up. He's closing the gap. These 3 drivers, they have not jokered yet. And look at Pellegrino there, already on the inside of William Toady. Toady like losing a lot of performance here in the second half of the race. Already gets dispatched by Pellegrino in the Audi. Could it be tire wear? Could it just be lack of focus? And Toady goes Joker. So Toady goes Joker now. Fuse is already there in the straight. Definitely got him. Bam, there he is. And Toady's not even out. There he is now, Toady. Miles behind. So now the fight is between Pellegrino and Pickerick to see who's gonna be 3rd place. Because as it stands, KSER Rollbay is gonna take this one quite comfortably. Pellegrino there manages to pass. We missed the overtake. We're gonna try to get it again. But Pellegrino now up to 2nd place for now. It's a great move there on the inside. And now Pickerick's regretting not have gone Joker early. Rollbay Joker. Let's see now Pellegrino and Pickerick if no one's gonna hit the wall. Just like Pellegrino did there. And where's Fuse? Fuse is only 7 seconds at the back of them. Definitely gonna get 2nd place. Quite comfortable. Rollbay's already out. And Fuse is miles ahead. What can Toady do? Toady's gonna get quite close there. Not close enough. Fuse only 5 seconds at the back of Rollbay. Not bad debut by the Brazilian Japanese. Pickerick wobbling a little bit there, losing a lot of ground to Pellegrino now. The Audi driver finally woke up in the second half of the race. Up to 3rd. And guaranteeing his place in the semi-final, in the finals rather. Let's go there up front to KSER Rollbay, who's been leading this semi-final from start to finish. And is guaranteeing his place in the final in the 2nd row. 1 corner to go. Was a little bit too sideways there. His tires are quite worn out. Let's see what's gonna happen in the final. But there he comes. KSER Rollbay wins semi-final 2, followed by TRS Fuse, the Brazilian Japanese, on his debut in Rallycross GT in the finals. Pellegrino 3rd. Pickerick holds on to 4th, and Toady 5th. They go no further. Very good job there from Fuse, Pellegrino, and Rollbay with another win. Here are the race results. It's 12.5. That is the fastest lap of the day by far, actually, so far. So Rollbay now showing how it's done. And we're gonna go straight into the final. We're getting the drivers in order. But now Fuse doesn't have softs anymore. He's got medium tires left. So let's see what he can do. It's gonna be about durability versus grip. So that's Soccer driving up front, Roll Bay, Myth Ralph Rod. Fuse is not ready yet. Okay, he's ready now. So Fuse here, then Domitsakos and Pellegrino. This is going to be a very interesting race. Just double checking the tires. There's Fuse on mediums, everyone else on softs, as expected. Let's just give them another few seconds to practice. I'm just gonna have another sip of water here because there's gonna be an intense final. TBYP Hawk, thanks for the follow earlier on. Good to have you here with us as well. And we're ready. It's time for the final, the moment we've all been waiting for. It is race time. Welcome to Rallycross GT Season 3 Round 6. We are in Autopolis, Japan for the final race of the day. The fastest guys here in Rallycross GT in this race. TRS Fuse in his first ever race for Rallycross GT already in the final. Showing up in great style. RXGT Season 3 is sponsored by DRC Racing. Please click on the link in the description to find out more about them. Please leave them a follow on YouTube. And ready to race? There they go. Soccer driving with a flying launch there at the start. Holding on to the inside line. Doesn't want to give space to Roll Bay. Myth Ralph Rod. Going for a lunge on the inside. He goes straight through there. Did he get nudged by someone? Goes to the Shadow Realm. Fuse as well. Where's Fuse? Also at the back. Very bad start there for the young Brazilian. But here, front Soccer driving and Roll Bay side by side already in turn 2. Roll Bay managed to edge Socrates up to first. Domitsakos in third. We're gonna try to get a replay of what happened there in turn 1. But Socrates, great move there, back to first. It's gonna be like this the whole race, I guess. And they're going sideways, they're burning a bit too much rubber. They want to conserve the tires for as much as they can. Pellegrino is there, right behind. Roby's gonna try and move around the outside. No, he won't. Socrates leaves the door open. Roby goes in there on the inside. The GTR is gonna have to try to get a faster exit of the corner. And Roby, no, he doesn't go Joker. What happened there? Pellegrino stopped. I think he probably missed the corner. But here up front, Soccer driving now. Domitsakos shows up to the party as well. The Greek trio going for it, and Roby now loses the position to the other GTR. This is going to be a Greek 1, 2, 3 if it keeps going like this. Disaster for Pellegrino there at the back. Maybe contact with someone at the Joker entrance. But this battle here is absolutely amazing. Soccer driving managing to edge Robe a little bit. These are the two in the battle for the championship. Robe's managed to get open quite a nice margin because Socrates didn't make it to the final in the last round. But Socrates driving and Don Mitsuko still fighting there for second and third silver and bronze medals. And there goes Robe. Robe goes Joker. Fuse also. So Pellegrino's in the dirt. Let's see what happened back there. So I'm not sure what happened there. Pellegrino tried to go Joker. He changed his mind and ended up losing control. Interesting. He's still in the hole. Maybe something happened to his steering wheel. I don't know. Meanwhile, Soccer driving here leading. Robe and Don, they both have gone Joker together. Fuse, I believe, has gone Joker as well. He's on medium tires though, doing a great job for someone on medium tires. He's not last. After also going to the Shadow Realm in turn 1. Myth-Rolf Rod gets a smooth pass there. Good job by the young Brazilian. But he's now got too much of a mountain to climb to catch the Greek 3-0 up front. Don Mitsako's losing a little bit of gap to Robe as well. And as it stands, 13.5 gap between Robe and Socrates. Robe's got this one in the bag. Socrates should go Joker ASAP to protect his position. He should actually have gone Joker in the previous lap. You cannot leave Robe with the free track. He knows what to do, and that's when he performs the best. Don Misakis is no longer a threat. He's too far behind. Pellegrino there is limping in the track. I'm not sure what happened to him. I think he just let everyone pass there so he doesn't cause trouble. Doesn't make it difficult for them to overtake. Disaster there for Pellegrino after fighting so hard to get to the finals. Myth-Rolf Rod gapping TRS Fuse as well now. Fuse cannot keep up there with the medium tires. Right. Socrates, Joker, Robe, 12.7 gap. He's got this one for sure. 13.1 fastest lap of the race. Saw Cart of Driving just came out there. Close, but not close enough. 1 second behind. He was almost at risk there from his cousin Don Mitsakis. It looks like we're gonna have a Greek 1-2-3 here in Autopolis today. It is a Greek 1-2-3 in the championship so far as well. Myth-Rolf Rod is the closest driver there in 4th place in the standings. Lost a little bit too much time today in turn 1 there. He went off the track 6 seconds behind and not able to show his pace anymore. Fuse is keeping up quite well there for someone on medium tires. But this is the battle now. 1.4 seconds to Robe as he opens the final lap. He's got a good advantage there, and his tire wear is not too bad either. Everything going Robe's way here today. All good in turn 1. Don Mitsakis is closing the gap to Socrates. The two are gonna fight for positions because this is worth championship points. They might be cousins out there, but not on the track. On the track, everybody is your rival. Half a lap to go. Socrates doing what he can to hold on to second place. Look at the tire wear. His tire is absolutely destroyed. Robe increasing the gap now, 1.7. He does not give up, keeps pushing. One corner to go between him and the win. The two GTR still very close there, and KSER Robe just a second leg to go there, and there he comes, KSER Robe to win round 6 of Rallycross GT ahead of Sock Art of Driving. Don Mitsakos, Myth Rough Rod, takes 4th. TRS Fuse in his debut in the final takes 5th place. He's gonna go backwards across the line. Good stuff there, and Pellegrino 1 lap behind. Unfortunately, with problems in this race, only 6th place for him. We have a Greek 1-2-3. That's also the 1-2-3 in the championship standings so far. Robe doing a great job there with the win and increasing his gap in the championship standings. Saving the replay, and here are the official results. KSER Robe with the win. Socrates driving 2nd place. Dom Mitsakos not far behind in 3rd. That's 1-2-3 in the championship standings. Myth Rough Rodding 4th. TRS Fuse in 5th. And UDI Pellegrino 2 laps behind rather. Only in 6th place. Ladies and gentlemen, that was round 6 for you. Let's prepare here the track for round 7. So this was our last race in Japan. Next week we fly across the Pacific to the US. We're going to Blue Moon Bay infield, track that some of the drivers may be familiar with. We've raced this before last season, I think it was, as a trial event. Right, guys, we're gonna finish here today. Let's see if there's anyone that we can raid. Cyrus is still on, so let's go raid Tyrannosaurus Rex, perhaps. Thanks one more time, everyone, for being here with us today. I'm Kurt Denninger. I was your host today. This is Rallycross GT. Let's go all raid Tyrannosaurus Rex. Good race, everyone. Thanks a lot for being here with us, and I see you next week.